Hello guys, welcome to our hospital management system application. In this application, we will show you how our hospital admin system works. So this is a super admin panel. So we are talking about here the super admin can see their daily income from OPD, IPD, pharmacy, pathology, radiology, and all other assets and the branches that they have in their hospitals. This application has a role-based access, so it can be checked as there are few customized roles that has been set, that is accountant, doctor, pharmacist, pathologist, radiologist, super admin, receptionist, nurse, and path plus radiology is a combination that has been set, that is a uniquely created role set that can be customized, and roles and permissions can be given based on your requirement. So it has a fixed set of roles, as well as you can customize any new roles and give them the permissions. So going ahead with the main part of the main starting flow of any hospital, that is the appointment thing. So we will click on the appointment option. So once we click on appointment option, so here we are showing you how a appointment is handled and how a patient is registered when he is walking in for the first time. So it will be clicked as add appointment module and add patient. So if the patient is coming for the second time, he can be searched by his name from here. If the patient is coming for the very first time, so it will be considered as a new patient, and in new patient it will be entered as what we are trying to enter here. Gender we need to give. So the system is configured that once you select the date of birth, so it will automatically calculate the age of the patient. So here the age has been calculated, blood group needs to be entered, marital age needs to be entered. Patient photo means the logo or a patient photo that will be used for any identity card, and also it will be visible in the login. So this can also be uploaded. So any passport size can be uploaded. Phone number and email are critical part, as it needs to be done correctly, because in future alerts will be sent via mail on the email ID that the patient is going to give here. And also the system has a patient login access, so in future if the patient wants to log in into their panel, so he can log in with the same email ID as he is trying to give it right now. So we are giving any mobile number, that is any mobile number, and we are creating this as randomly, because we are not capturing the patient flow right now. Address can be taken as any remarks, any known allergies that can be considered. Otherwise, it will be clicked as save. So once the patient has been saved, the name is coming over here. So now appointment we are seeking. So there are two sets of doctors. Suppose we are seeking with this particular doctor. By default, the this doctor fee has come. It's all configurable from the settings end. I will show you at the last of the demo. So shift can be shift. The two shifts are available. It is also a configurable data, and wherever the data that is coming in the drop down menu, it's all configurable data, and it is coming from the settings part. So suppose we are seeking any appointment for the morning. So appointment date we are considering it for, suppose any date we are considering like Monday or Tuesday. So suppose we are considering 29th. So we will try to find any slot in the morning time, and we will try to see if the slot is available at that time, then only this slot will appear. Otherwise it will show as no slot available. Appointment priority will keep as normal. Payment mode we will keep as status, we will keep as approved, because once we have collected the amount, suppose in cash, we will do the status approved. Otherwise if we don't keep it approved, it will not be shown in the doctor panel. And now we will save it. So once the appointment has been saved, so records have been added, so it will show appointment is showing over here. So now what will happen, so patient doctor will log in with their individual login detail. Doctor will see this OPD menu. I am showing it from a combined view. These all modules that are on the left side will be distributed as per the login panel, and you can give it, you can configure it from your end. So once you are clicking on the OPD part, so what doctor will see, he will see your appointment is there. So he will click on the patient name, and what doctor can see all the past visits, if he has visited any time, what prescriptions, what medicines, what lab investigation, treatment history, timeline, so he can see for that patient. Suppose he is coming for the first time, so what doctor will do, he will now go and write a prescription. So RX has been enabled, as doctor can give the prescription, write the prescription. So he will click on the RX, he will give any header note, suppose any observations that he has with the patients. So he will write here finding, suppose the patient is showing some fever symptoms, so he will click on fever, he will get the finding. These are all configurable data, so this can be configured from your end directly. Suppose on seeking fever, he is going to advise some medicine, so this is also coming from the settings part. You can configure it, all medicine list. So suppose he is giving any medicine tablet, so in tablet he is giving paracetamol. So paracetamol is generic, crocin is a brand name, so this is also configurable. You can configure as per the need. Suppose he is giving crocin, 1 day, dose interval, dose duration. In instruction, he suppose he wants to add another medicine, he can also add it. So in the footer, he can give the recommendations, what he has, any recommendation. Or now the thing now comes, suppose he wants to have the patient tested with a pathology test. So all that pathology tests that are available, configuring from the settings, it will be shown here. Suppose he wants to have a blood test of the patient, so he can do it. Similarly, if he wants to have the radiology, he can select it. Now it comes, now he will have to notify their pharmacy, their pathology, radiology, that I have given some recommendations. I have, suppose he has issued some medicine to the pharmacist, he has issued a pathology test, he has issued radiology test. So what he will do, he will now take tick mark. So he has given a medicine, so he is checking the pharmacist. He has recommended for a pathology test, so he has given it. Radiology test, he has given it. Now he will save it. So this is how the prescription has been done. The prescription can also be printed from here. Now I'll show you how what happens when the prescription is issued and the patient is moving to the pharmacy. So once he goes to the pharmacy, in the pharmacy login, he will get a notification. The pharmacist will get a notification like this: the new prescription has been generated. So what the pharmacist will do, on the basis of the patient name, he will simply copy the prescription number, and now the pharmacist will go there, and now he will try to generate bill for that patient, like on giving the medicine. So you will click on generate bill directly. Moving, I'll show you. Just hold on. So this is not capturing in the screen right now. So on the top, I am entering the prescription number and I am searching. So by default, tablet, the whatever the name of the medicine that has been recommended comes here. So from here, the batch number will be selected. So batch number is not available here. That is not. And similarly, the bill will be generated. So this is how it is calculated. Now the pharmacist, what pharmacist can do, he can also maintain the stock. Suppose he is having some, he wants to import some medicine name, so he can purchase it from the vendor, he can add medicine to the super stock, any medicine name. So these all features are available over here. Same with the radiology. Suppose the patient has issued any, the doctor has issued any radiology test, he will directly go and generate bill. He will directly enter the prescription number. He will search. He will get the test name. He will directly go there. He will select the doctor name. Doctor name. He will give the discount as 0, and he will do the billing. So this is how the billing will be done in the radiology. Now I am showing how a radiology test is handled. Suppose this is the radiology test for this patient named Aryan. So what radiologists do after taking the payment and allowing this generating the bill. So what he does, he just click on the view report. So now he has to assign it to a particular radiologist. So sample collected means he has assigned it to a radiologist. He has saved it. Now comes the reporting part. Now what he will do, he will now give the reporting. So suppose X-ray is there, so he will select the doctor name, he will upload the report, he will give the result like X-ray is normal. Any report value is there, so he can give it. This is all configurable data. It is coming from setting part. Now he will save it. So this is how the reporting will be done in the radiology, and the same is considered for the pathology also. So this is how it has been covered. Moving ahead, we have IPD part also. So in IPD, we have bed management also. So bed status can be sent. So we can configure the bed status from our end. Moving ahead, we can add patient similar flow. If the patient is coming for the first time, he will consider as a new patient. If the patient is already there, he will be considered, he will be searched with the same name. and we can move the patient, we can assign the bed number, we can bed group and all. If the bed is available, it will be shown here. If not, it will not shown. So we can select it like general ward, VIP fourth ward. So just a minute. I think bed number is not available right now, so we can assign it from here and it can be saved. Later on, any patient, all treatment history will be covered, any nursing note, any medication that has been given during the IPD, entire flow, any operation that has been, any add operation can also be done. So, suppose a operation is being planned, so it can be also done. Any charges throughout the entire process will be billed from here. Suppose the patient has been billed by 95,000, and for the two treatments during the IPD phase, and he will all the payments, we suppose he has paid only 30,000, so remaining 65,000 is shown here as a balance. He can also do the part payment. Suppose he is paying it for as a part, suppose out of 65 only 12,000 he is paying right now, so it will be saved. And once again, suppose we visit there, so on the charges part, so in total payment it is showing 42,000, and if we click on add payment, so balance payment is 53,000, it is showing here. So all the charges and everything will be captured, entire timeline, flow, bed history. Suppose any movement from the bed, like from general ward is being moved to any particular ward, it can also be done. Treatment history, everything will be captured. So this is the entire IPD flow. Going ahead, we have other facilities of birth and death record, it can be also captured. Human resource part is also there, so you can, all the doctors and whatever the nursing staffs that we have in the hospital will be captured from here. Referral part is also captured. Any referral doctor and payment you can also maintain from here. Basic of TPA management for the insurance part is also there. Finance part is also there. Suppose any income from the other expenses of the hospital, like parking charges and all, it will be considered. Any expenses, real time expenses like tea, coffee, for the hospital staffs and nursing, so it can also be considered as expenses. Messaging can also be configured. Any messaging that you see as a notification, or you can send it as an email, that can be also be configured from here, and it can also be posted. So for, you can directly type a message with the title, body, and directly you can take a tick mark on all the entities and all the what I can say modules of the hospital application system, and directly they will get the message in their login panel. Going ahead, we can also issue certificate from there. Certificate, patient ID, so staff ID card can also be generated. If we are going on the staff ID card, I'll show you how the staff ID card is there. So we have configured a same template for our staff ID card. So this is how a staff ID card will be there. So just a example that we have set. Also reports, this entire kind of report you can extract in Excel format or PDF, or CSV if you want. Daily transaction, all transaction, OPD report, IPD, OPD balance, IPD discharge, pharmacy. In terms of monetary, means you will get all the report, pathology report, radiology, OT, blood donor report. So everything you can get, birth report, death. So selecting a date range, you can get any kind of report. Suppose if you have a pharmacy and you want to check the expiry medicine report, so what you will do, just you click, you will select the time duration. This entire set of filters are there. Medicine category you can also search, supplier you can also select, and you can only search. So directly you will get the data over here, and you can download it as CSV. Suppose we are selecting it for an entire year. Medicine name is tablet. Select supplier, we are not selecting, so data is not there. So suppose this select, we have selected, so data is not there. Tablet. So this is how the data has been there, and it can be printed in any format. Like you can copy it, you can print it Excel, CSV, PDF. So this can be done. Also, blood bank can be managed. And now comes the important part, that is the setting part that I will show you. So this system is entirely configurable. You can set the name of this application. You can set the uh, name, logo, everything, patient, like hospital charges, everything is configured from here. Any charges and all. So the entire data that you are seeing in the application, any changes for the pharmacy, like all categorization and all you can set up from here. Inventory, appointment, referral, human resource. So every option that you are seeing in the above part, you can do it from here. And from here you can also do what I'll show you. I'll show you how the roles and permission can be done. So you can create a role like this. You can also give the permissions. Suppose you want to give the permissions, so you can give the permissions for all the appointment. If you want that this particular login can see a particular feature, so you can just, you will have to click save. So this is how this particular once this login has been done, it will be added. So he can see the particular features on the left hand side of the menu. And suppose we want to add any new staff, I'll show you how we can add a staff. Suppose we need to add a pathologist, so what he will do, we will click over here, we will select the role as pathologist, and we will click on add a staff first of all, and we will give a staff ID, and we are giving it over here, and we will select the role as pathologist, designation as a pathologist, department as a pathology, specialization as a pathologist. Pathologist is not there. So this is how it can be done. I'm just showing you the demo for. So this is the entire application flow, and this is how it works. So it has all the minutes of a hospital management system. So if you go in deep, you will know the features and all of this entire application. So this application is a role based that can be used for multiple data sets, multiple user login, and also it starts from a basic part where the receptionist handles an application to the back end of the application, that is the nursing staff and operation theater procedures. So everything can be captured. Rest, if you have any queries, you can drop us a mail, or you can send us a query from the vendor or from where you are seeing this video. Thank you everyone.